Hey everybody, Roger here. Just gonna go over my rookie or my guest account for the tournament, which starts in 2.5 hours for me and you. I will be playing in the rookie division due to the fact that I only have 160,000 coins, so that's the only chance I'm going to have to improve my clubs. Speaking of which, this is my bag for the tournament as of right now. I'm going to go with the quarterback, the big dog, the backbone, Kingfisher, skewer, the rough iron, the off-roader, and the Malibu. The reason I'm going with the quarterback over the extra mile, I'm giving up 12 yards of carry on the power department, but I'm making up for that in accuracy. So I can overpower any shot and pretty much keep it online. I would suggest if you have a quarterback, at least level 7. If you have it level 6, as you can see, blow it up a little bit here, the accuracy is the same. Still, you're losing 7 yards, and that's kind of important here. So unless you have the Rock, maybe in a level 5, I would suggest that would be a good club also, very accurate. You're giving up again roughly 10 yards. The Rock doesn't have much top spin, so you're not going to get a lot of extra roll, but with that ball guide, you know where it's going. So that's what I'm going to go with. Now for the opening, if I qualify for the opening round and the weekend round, depending upon the wins, I may have to switch up to the extra mile on maybe one of the par 5s or something. I'm not sure yet, but that's all. For my wood, I just picked up the Hammerhead. If I can get it upgraded between now and the tournament, or for the weekend and the opening and the weekend rounds, I will switch to that. Otherwise, I'm going with the big dog, mainly because of the lack of distance with the quarterback. The big dog will make up for it. It's not very accurate, so hopefully I don't have to overpower too many shots. Otherwise, my next choice would be the Viper. Long iron, I will be using the backbone, mainly because of the accuracy. Hopefully I can get enough, get some more cards to upgrade it to a level 8, which would be, so a little bit here, level 8. You can see, gives it a little more yards, accuracy is the same, gives it a little bit more backspin, and increases the ball guide. So hopefully that would be nice if I can do that. The other choice I would say is maybe Goliath, possibly the Saturn. Saturn is kind of short, not very accurate. Either one isn't very accurate. So I would suggest, going with the backbone. My short iron, I'm going to go with the Kingfisher over the Thorn, mainly for the accuracy. The backspin is 51. That's more than enough. With a ball guide of 3.4, it's fine. So the only other option would be the Hornet. If the Hornet had at least 30 in backspin, I'd probably use that instead. That's really all you need. For the wedge, I will be using the skewer. I just got the rapier, but it's, as you can see, a little bit less power, a little bit less accuracy, a little more topspin, which is nice. Backspin is good if you're going to dunk, because if you do miss, it stops the ball right away. So they're pretty much even. But the ball guide at 3.4 is really the kicker on using the skewer at this moment over the rapier. If you don't have a skewer yet, I would suggest upgrading your dart as much as possible and using that. Or if you happen to have the Firefly, that's another club you can use. It's not very accurate, but with the ball guide and the topspin, you just pull your target bullseye towards you, use full topspin, and it'll shrink down and make the club a lot more accurate. So that's the other option I would suggest for you. The rough iron. I will be going with the off-roader. I personally, my own personal opinion, I prefer it over the Razor. Even though the accuracy is only 40, I have found that with the off-roader, as long as I hit it perfect, there's no problems. I chip it in just as much when I'm near the green, and it has a lot more distance when I'm far away from the green. The only other I'm really thinking of in the opening and weekend rounds, possibly on the two original par 4 holes, I may go with the Machete due to the 84 backspin. It's just like using your Thorn or the Claw, and because the holes are so short, if you're in the rough, you're near the green, then you can really attack it very well. I'll be going with the Malibu for the sand wedge over the Sand Lizard. Mainly, the only reason is for the power and the ball guide right now. Once I get the Sand Lizard leveled up, I believe, one more time. Let me see, Sand Wedge, Sand Lizard, 7, 8. Yeah, once it gets to an 8, and definitely a 9, the backspin gets to 64. You get good ball guide, 97 accuracy, but you get the top spin, so you can use it near the green, and if you're stuck on a par 5, it's got a lot more distance to it than the Malibu. So those are the clubs I will be using. I would suggest, if you're going to be in the rookie, it's a good place to start. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And good luck in the tournament. And see you on the course.